Hello, it's Andrea here from The Art of Journaling, and we're continuing our little sub-series of mindfulness about sleep. And yesterday I sort of did an introduction and talked about some of the benefits of sleep, but I want to read to you a little bit from National Geographic. Have done a whole feature magazine on sleep, and so they're often on top of the cutting edge research that's going on in the world. So I just want to read you a little paragraph, and then I want to talk to you about some of the more ancient things that you can do towards sleep. So, cutting edge versus long time things that work. So sleep science has made rapid advances since the invention of devices that can read brain waves and track mental activity, so the EEG, etc. We have observed that sleep has distinct phases, taking the nighttime brain on a journey of rest and reorganisation. We've learned that all living things follow innate daily cycles, which in humans guide everything from our body temperatures to our mental alertness. We've also begun to discover the social costs of sleeplessness. They can range from increased traffic accidents to medical errors to industrial disasters on the scale of Chernobyl. But much about sleep and its tasks remains to be discovered, the unknown territory. In the following pages of this magazine, you'll find out what we know and don't yet know about sleep and how you can improve your own sweet slumber. So, I guess the first question to ask is, what actually is sleep? Are we unconscious when we're asleep, or what's actually going on? Well, no. It's a strange and very distinct state of being, different not only from wakefulness but also from unconsciousness. It overcomes you at regular times during the day-night cycle and in customary locations. So there's a bit of a clue there. If you use regular patterns and routines, what I would call in my work with dementia clients, sleep hygiene patterns, your body will respond to that. So it's kind of like, okay, I'm getting in my jammies, I'm cleaning my teeth, I'm having a glass of water with magnesium in it to help me sleep and not have cramps, I'm playing a little bit of gentle music, I'm turning on the diffuser in the bedroom with calming oils, I'm winding down for the day, I'm writing out my 3 things that I'm grateful for, and suddenly my body goes, must be time for sleep. Now, you can push through at that point if you wish, and you'll probably get your second wind and you'll still be up at 2 a.m, but you'll pay the next day because you can't keep robbing sleep and not pay the penalty. So when you slip into a relaxed horizontal position. Barring horses, they stand up to sleep. Barring loud interruptions, you are unresponsive to the environment. You aren't in a coma, though. Sleep is actually reversible, and loud and unfamiliar sounds will rouse you. Advances in brain imaging and neurochemistry are finally giving us clues as to the anatomy of sleep. For instance, a chemical called orexin, that's spelled O-R-E-X-I-N, is released in the brainstem, keeps us awake and aware. Another chemical, the hormone melatonin, is released at dusk, telling the body to wind down. And within the brain, there are various structures, including the thalamus, which is part of your central brainstem, which serves as a doorway and passes signals from the body to the brain's cortex, where we do our thinking and planning, which takes conscious notice of them. Now, when you enter sleep, the thalamus shuts this sensory doorway. In the dark, however, the brain stays mysteriously busy. EEGs tell us that the brain goes through different phases as it sleeps, with some phases as active as when we're awake. These dramatic physical changes could signal that sleep is actually critical to our survival, and yet sleeplessness is on the rise everywhere. It seems as if we're now living in a worldwide test of the negative consequences of sleep deprivation. In today's brightly lit 24-hour news cycle society, Americans sleep less than 7 hours on average. We fight slumber with caffeine and willpower, struggling to get in just one more hour of work or entertainment. And the result? Our memories are foggier, our reflexes are slower, and our bodies are sicker. It's time we stop taking sleep for granted.